welcome to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, a series of cautionary tales for lovers of scream. It's harvest time, so sharpen your scythes and don't be blinded by closing your eyes. Or to put it another way, never wander around with your eyes closed in a field full of combine harvesters.
Why?
Why, Spindleshanks? Because flying cabbages can kill you. Thus. I call this tale Bunny Boy. Bill was a very naughty boy. Never ate his greens. And because he never ate his greens, his mother was neurotic and he was sickly. His teeth rattled in his mouth. If you don't eat your greens, Bill, you won't grow up into a big, strong boy. Rubbish. Look. That's beefcake, that is. Tubbs, on the other hand, loved greens, and Bill loved Tubbs because, strange as it might seem, they had something in common. Bill's mother's vegetable patch. The deal between the skinny boy and the plump rabbit was so simple, it was stupid. Tubbs would eat what Bill wouldn't. Every night, Bill left the garden gate open so that Tubbs could gobble greens till he burst. And every morning, Bill's mother would weep, "Oh, that wicked rabbit! That bad, bad bunny! He's eaten all my green vegetables again. Now there's nothing left for Bill." "Oh, boo-hoo," sniggered Bill. "I don't think I'll ever stop crying." Bill's mother waged war on the rabbit. She fired stinging pebbles at his white tail. So Bill painted it green. She built an electric fence. So Bill airlifted Tubbs over. She even buried rabbit traps in the lawn. So Bill got his finger horribly mashed. With the help of some ketchup, and she dug them all up. Then, one night, instead of going to bed, Bill's mother kept guard with a shotgun. Untouched by rabbit teeth, the vegetables grew, and in the morning a huge cabbage appeared on the kitchen table. Big and round and poisonously green. It had to go. Bill painted it to look like a football and hid it under a bush. But the dog retrieved it. His mother rinsed off the dog spit and paint and replaced the cabbage on the table. "You will eat cabbage for supper," she said, but Bill was not beaten yet. He buried the cabbage in the garden and put a sign on top. "Danger, unexploded bomb, do not dig up." But he stupidly forgot to wipe the mud off his shoes when he came back in. "I know what you're up to, but it won't work." Then his mum washed off the worms and put the cabbage back on the table. So Bill phoned the police and told them that he'd found a chopped off head in a plastic bag. But they brought it straight back when they detected that the head bore a striking resemblance to a cabbage. "I'll have you know, young man, that I'm not as green as I'm cabbage-looking." If his mum was a cabbage, did that make Bill a sprout? There was only one way to get rid of this cabbage. Tubbs. Tucking it under his anorak, Bill pedalled across the cornfield towards his friend's burrow. Harmless enough, you might think, until you remember that A, it was harvest time, B, the corn was high, and C, Bill's legs were all string and weed. It was just bad luck. A case of wrong time, wrong place. Tubbs smelled the cabbage in Bill's anorak and hopped out to eat it. Farmer Popple poured his heart into Elvis. Puny Bill was so tired that he fell asleep in the saddle. Eat, sing, snore. 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 And a slip, slop, sliver of a slice-up. When Bill woke up in hospital, there was a doctor standing over his bed. "Hello, Bill. How are you feeling?" "What happened?" asked Bill. "You had a little accident, but the operation has been a complete success." "You were all over the field," said a student nurse. "And now you're back together." "Where's Tubbs?" "You can go home now," said the doctor. "Where's Tubbs?" But nobody would tell him. At supper that night, there were surprises for all. "You've learnt your lesson, Bill. The accident has cured you." Delicious. Do you know what became of Tubbs?" "I'm afraid he was killed, dear, but the doctor said he didn't feel a thing." "Killed? Sliced up slimmer than a wet peach. More sprouts?" Bill was too upset to eat pudding. He went straight to bed and had nightmares about huge rabbits with human feet noshing greens from his mother's vegetable patch. At breakfast, his mother was crying. "What's wrong?" he asked. "Another rabbit got into my vegetable patch last night and ate all my greens. It was a big one too." Bill's mother stopped and stared. "What have you done to yourself?" "Nothing. Why?" "You're fatter." "That'll be those sprouts," he said. "I told you eating greens would make you big and strong," she said. "But I never thought it would happen so quickly." But later that morning, when the doctor removed Bill's bandages, he turned as white as a sheet. "Oh dear, I didn't expect one to take over." "What are you talking about? Bill, will you stop that? I'm trying to listen to the doctor." After the accident, Bill and Tubbs were chopped into so many bits, it was hard to tell which bit belonged to who. I just used what I could find to stick Bill back together again. "You mean bits of him aren't Bill at all? You mean bits of him are Tubbs?" "You've got to turn him back." "I can't," said the doctor, as Bill bounced out of the French windows into the garden. "But he's my son." "Not anymore. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Bill is now a rabbit." Bill couldn't understand why his mother was sad. After all, wasn't he doing what she'd always wanted? Wasn't he eating his greens? "Spindleshanks, you can come out now." He's not talking to me. I said, "Come out now, or I'll come in and get you."